Hello, it's Crest, aka Lady Taka. I haven't made many rummage sale videos lately because I have not been finding much. I found like one thing last week, one thing this week, along with maybe a few things from a free box that are just like pieces of paper. And I found one thrift store find. So I will show you my thrift store find from Salvation from yesterday. And it is Figaro from Pinocchio. Had to rescue him. Look, even his nose isn't cracked or anything, which is usually where kids crack them. So I thought he was cute. Then my find from last week rummage sailing is a print. It is Winter Evening on Presque Isle, and for those of you not from the UP, Presque Isle is one of the local parks here, where we are famous for seeing white albino deer. And this is a limited edition laser print by Diana Magnuson in 1999. Original cost $40. I paid $4. It's kind of whimsical. Everything's out of proportion. You've got two Native Americans sitting on an albino deer. I've never seen one that big. Rather large raccoon and bunny, big wolf, mink, Santa and the reindeer. And the reason I couldn't resist is there's a pine marten in this print, and that is my Native American clan that I've been told. The Mawaseshido, which is pine marten, and it is so rare to find anything with a pine marten on it that is ridiculous. But I love the whimsy of it, and I will get some closer images in the tree, because you can see she put Christmas ornaments all over the tree and has Santa and the reindeer coming in. And then in the background down here, this is how else you know it's at our Presque Isle, because it's right where all the ore docks are, so there's actually a ship coming in too. So I thought that was very cool. It has never been out of the packaging. They did kind of bump the bottom here, but it does not seem to have gotten to the actual print. It's a little bent in the corner up here, but considering it's still on the back where it was originally on, package with a label on the back, pretty good shape. And then my only real find this week, not that I need a stocking of any kind since my mother made everyone's stockings, but I did not have a Halloween stocking, which I put up in the living room. Nightmare Before Christmas. It's Jack and Sally. How cool is that? And it's really like well done. It's like a velvet and then embroidered. And even up here there's like glitter, which I'm not usually too fond of glitter, but you can see it says Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas up there. But I love the detail that even the hoop, if I can get it in the shot, is striped yellow, and the heart that's surrounding them is striped yellow. So that's kind of cool. So those are my very limited finds for the last few weeks. Hopefully I'll do better next weekend. I will not have, for subscription boxes, I canceled Love with Food for a bit so I can try some other boxes. I'll still get Loot Crate because I ordered that for a year. And then new this month will be Super Geek Block, because they announced 2 t-shirts and a Funko Pop in it for and you get $3 off your first box, so for $15. That is a win-win, even if I hate the shirts. But the theme is Unity, which I know superhero themes are getting pretty tiresome, actually. Like, you could think of some more nerdy things than that. But I didn't get the last one-up box of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this kind of seemed to have Teenage Mutant Turtle on the image they posted, and it has Minions, so I love Minions. And then I was going to wait and order Horror Block for October, but I figured they mail out so late in the month, it's probably going to arrive for me in October. So I ordered that, and I happened to, because even though I'd already had Classic Nerd Block, I apparently still qualify for the free welcome box. So I assume that will arrive first. So those will be, I'll probably have 4 boxes in the next 4 weeks to open on that. But again, no Love with Food this month. And my Grays I delayed because the last 2 weekends I worked, I did barely any of the snacks from the 2 boxes, so I kind of have a buildup of snacks to take with me to work for my part-time job. So I delayed them a while because I've had enough to snack on in the house. So, of course, living with my father who can eat anything and not gain an ounce is always a challenge when you're trying not to overeat. And with that being said, today's big thing was we went to a buffet. So I am really stuffed. But we actually all came home and took the dog for a walk together. We've never done that before. Like Rita and I've gone for a walk with her dad, and Rita have gone for a walk, but not three of us all together. So she seems really happy. So you know how I celebrate holidays all the time. Well, today's Hug Your Hound Day. Somehow I think I'll do that like I do every day, but I think that was extra special for her. And then today's like a day in history when the original Muppet Show premiered, so I wore my animal shirt. Um, and then at lunch I had chocolate cake because it's International Chocolate Day. What was weird though is I expected to be able to celebrate Eat a Pickle Day too, but they didn't have any pickles on the buffet this time. Where when I went in July to the same one, they had pickles. So guess I'll have to try one of Mom's that's still left over from when she made them. But I did start a batch of pickles on Friday. I started some gel for me and some bread and butter for Dad and everyone else, using my mom's recipe that I found. So they seem to be going well. They're not cook ones, so they just sit in the refrigerator, and you brine them first actually, and then they're soaking in a vinegar mixture. And what I found interesting was the only difference between the two recipes was for the dill pickles you use dill seed, and for the bread and butter you use turmeric. I never would have guessed it was turmeric in bread and butter pickles, but there you go. So let's see what else has been happening over the last few weeks since I haven't made a video in a while. And I know I did have a few people, which is kind of amazing when I have less than 10 subscribers, actually go, make more videos, please. And I just haven't had time. The other thing I'm planning is I will be doing a whole video. I've referenced this before of my dad's Village House collection. He has mostly Christmas, but he does have a few Halloween because I've influenced him over the years. So we've set up a lot of them, and we got a lot of plug strips. And last night I did a 2-minute video of them in complete darkness, but we still have another bookcase to set up with like another 12 or 15. And then I plan to take images of them on video to show you all the details of them during daylight, and then clip in the video of them in total darkness. Just because his collection is so cool. It really is, because the older ones aren't as detailed, and they're more feeling like you're in an old Victorian village. And then the newer ones, they've gotten bigger and better over the years, within each brand name even. You compare the ones from 1990s to today, and like they're like 40% bigger at the very least, if not 100. And then there's so much more colorful and more intricate lights. But we actually found one that's from a harvest one, where it's a train station, and one way you can have it where it looks just like Christmas with some benches, but the other way it's all pumpkins on the other side for the railway station. And it actually came with a red light and a green light inside instead of a clear or white bulb, and it actually flashes an intricate pattern during it. So it turned out really cool. We didn't know it did that, because most of the time since we moved, they've all been packed away or just sitting on display, not really plugged in, because there's only like 4 places to plug in the whole basement, so we had to get some power strips. So that's coming up. I'm not sure how fast that video will get up, because one, it will actually require editing, which I haven't done before, but I tend to just like to put the videos up the way they are, honest and direct. But that I'll just have to be editing into, because I'll probably use my iPhone to take any more video, because it's impossible to hold the laptop up. So I'll have to upload that and splice them together. But that's basically what we've been doing. I mean, we've had a few barbecues over this last few weeks, and but we've been really eating out a lot because Rita leaves next week, go back to New York till December. So, we won't, none of us eat out for like the time in between, except like on days Dad and I go rummage selling. So, I mean, that'll clear up by October, the rummage sale days. So, but I am also, after this video, going to go downstairs. I picked up a few flat rate UPS boxes. I'm going to try and pack the 4 boxes I have going for other YouTubers. Erica Hurst, aka Zombie Space Waffles, and I are doing the mystery trade, putting together a box for the Geeky Potato family. And they can decide if they want it to be a trade or not. I'm just missing one shirt for Alex. Like, I have a shirt for Sophie, I have a shirt for Jenny, but I don't have a shirt for Alex, and it's driving me nuts. And any other weekend rummage selling, I'd run into 20,000 children's clothes. All the children's clothes. Nothing in his size. It was hilarious. And then I'm putting together one for Anthony Rapino, so he can use it on his Halloween countdown. And then I'm putting together one for John Tayez and Morgan. And so we'll see how. I'm sure I'm not shipping all of them out this week, but I'm gonna be texting people or messaging them through Facebook or YouTube or other things and get their addresses. But I actually finally picked up the flat rate boxes to actually see which box size I needed. I think I'm gonna have to break down and use the large one though for the Geeky Potato, because one of Alex's is kind of larger. So I don't think it's going to fit in the medium flat rate box. It's just not going to. But that way I at least have some stuff. But so I just chatted for like more than I even showed you rummage sale stuff. But that way you have a nice update of what's coming over the next few weeks. Because I'll probably link in somehow to anyone doing unboxings that I've sent them. So we will see what comes next. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.